Hello? That should fix it. Oh my god, he's back, right? I'm all back. Just to kill off any of my lurkers. Mm. It'll send out a new go live notification. Then I'll get a bunch of people back, right? Redeem first. There you go. Mm. Give me a second here. I don't know what happened. I looked over and it said Streamlabs broke. I tried hitting go live and it's like re-sign in. So I closed it, reopened it, and then there was an update, and then there was another update, which is weird because every time I open it, it updates if it needs to. Yay. Don't know what happened. Everything should be good now. Just give me a second here. It still has a red line. There we go. Just had to reload the page. Excellent. All things say excellent. Um, all right. Haha, hi. Just to ruin the VOD. It's been so long. At least the computer didn't crash. Then this entire replay file would have been corrupted. Yeah, I have my list. I'm going out the door. But did you get Wii Shop imported? No, I haven't yet. I completely forgot. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. Tonight. No, I gotta work on the castle tonight. Tomorrow's stream. I gotta work on the castle for the maze event tonight. I'm getting pretty quick at taking down these apples. Oh no. Then re-enable the redemption. I may have deleted the redemption. I don't know. Actually, I don't think I've deleted any redemptions that people have redeemed. Pony mode going crazy. He's in his high. Takes 17 seconds. I know, exactly. I could do it whenever. I even know exactly where my Wii Shop music is located on my computer. Because it's in a file with all my other music that I've used for TikTok. Just get it done before tomorrow's stream. I don't know. Think about it. But did you get it polished for Spotify? I don't know. I usually don't polish my music. Carlick, welcome on in. How are you? Yours has that? Okay. Then I can notice that. Great, I got 16 out of 27 on a test. That doesn't sound great. What's that? It's like 11 off? I'm glad you're doing great, I guess. Better hear it tomorrow. Killing Atari again. That was mean. Kill not Alex instead. Yeah, try. I tried. It was, but I was frustrated and it was satisfying. Mm. Oh, okay. I'm sure you. I'm glad you're doing great, Garlic. That's all that matters, right? Mhm. Anyway, bye. We'll see you there. Mhm. 2 points only. Mm. Mm. You're just dropping by? Oh, sounds good there, Garlic. I appreciate you popping in, though. Saying hi for a little bit. I'm glad you're doing well. You have a good rest of your night. Oh, thank you. Mm. We'll do something like this. Squid. Mm. I think it'd be fun if a fish could jump out of the water in Minecraft. It would probably look very odd. What would probably happen is it would just break and then it'd jump onto land. Don't dolphins do that? Oh yeah, they do. They should go higher. Um, something like this. Maybe even just round this out a little bit better. Something more like that. What won the mob vote again? It was that armadillo thing, wasn't it? I don't know how that one won. I'm trying to remember, because I know they had that penguin in there. Would have been cool if we had penguins. I feel like we've always wanted penguins. Makes sense, we even have icebergs now. Like a whole flock of them. Is that what you call a bunch of penguins together? Really, I think it was my least favorite option. Armadillo? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So it gives you dog armor, I'm pretty sure. And I bet it looks like leather armor almost. The whatever you can put on the dog. I bet you won't even be able to dye it, like dye it colors. You can dye leather horse armor, you can dye leather armor in general, but I doubt you will even be able to dye it. They won't think about it. Cool if you could. I hope for the best. Maybe we will be able to. If we can, that'd be cool. Group of penguins can be called huddles, colonies, or rookers? But if they're on the water, it's called a raft. I knew it would have a whole bunch of different names. This sounds like something humans would do. Birdfact.com doesn't lie. Can't just have normal things from naming stuff. Oh man, that's a real link. Everybody check out the link to the Bird Fact website. Lots of great bird facts on there. Not surprised it's a link. I'm sure like blue.com is a link. I don't know what it would lead to. Hey, but my penguin facts were actually gotten from birdfact.com. Were they actually? That's amazing. That's silly. Where's the from birdfact.com? I mean, it just makes sense. Is there a pony.com? Yeah, it's the definitive guide to bird watching around the world. Does anyone do bird watching? Like actually? I haven't. Pony.com is a shoe brand. Sad times. I went to bird watching summer camp when I was a kid. Really? What'd you do? I mean, did you was it just bird watching all the time? Did you learn about birds? Sounds like that. Something around those lines. Looked at some birds. Fair enough. 2 full weeks of exploring local parks and nature preserves. Sounds fun. Do you honestly remember a specific bird I saw? What kind of bird? Was it a cool bird? I don't know what a cool bird would be classified as. Just look cool. So an orange swallow do a sick loop like 10 years ago, and I can still picture it like it was 5 minutes ago. It's amazing. Mm. Still remember, I remember a lot of like scenery and that from places I've been. Mm. The pictures online don't do it justice. Pictures never do it justice. Mm. It was a great find, unusual for the area we were in. Nice. And it hasn't deleted that song yet. Mm-hmm. Not a fan of vocal lo-fi. Well, Hannah doesn't like that one because it's very repetitive. We can go back and listen to it, but it is like after she said pointed it out, I was like, man, it kind of is just like the same thing over and over said. And once you point it out and like listen to it for a second, it's like, oh man, yeah, that's fair. Maybe start rounding it off now. Yeah. Mm. There we go. Mm. That, and a little more. Ta-da! Another peak done. And we're only 2 hours in. We're zooming today. Wait, why are we going so fast? I think the peaks are a lot smaller today. Mhm. His process is optimized. Oh my God. I don't know what I did. I think they're just smaller in general. We're working on the first layer of them. If we take a look here, like it's a lot smaller compared to one of those. Even just some of these. Some of these are mad. I don't know. It's smaller. It's got to be smaller. I can't just be going that much faster. What I was thinking for this area was like a nice open area right here. Maybe slowly start bringing this one up a little further. As like a peak of its own fully coming together. Similar, take a fly over here. Ouch. Mm, something like this is what I'm thinking, where it flows into that. Or even some areas like this I like. That's what I need to do. Huh. You know, I think it'll be easier when we terraform the land, like this land on this side, from nothing compared to what we have here. I might have to just like really tear up this land. Like all of it. I'll just have to tear it all up. And what I think what I kind of want to do is similar to like this area where it's just like a hilly plains. Maybe not this, maybe not hills is this big in our main area. But something like this might look nice. But with grass, obviously. Hmm. Some foothills? Yeah, definitely. Especially on that side where they're a little bit bigger foothills on that side where there's less. But like over here, definitely, I think I might just have to tear it all up. I already wanted to do something and I have an image kind of what I want to do. I just didn't fully know how to do it. And I think that might be a good idea. Let's make something like that. I fully approve. Yeah. When I do finally get around to terraforming this area here, it'll completely change how everything looks. Uh, completely change it. I think that'd be good. That's a good idea. That's like a not Alex song to take a break on. I wear my headset, so I'm not taking a break because it's your song. I keep my headset on. So like last stream when you guys were doing using Brian to talk, and it was just I don't remember what someone said, but it just I'm trying to go to the bathroom as Brian's talking to me. I'm like, this is just too much. Anyway, this is a good time for anyone that's been here for the last hour or two now. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Got 2 hours left. Stream's going by fast. Um, this is a good time to take a break, stand up, grab a drink of water, grab a little snack if you're hungry. Stranger said that this song sounds like Lo-Fi Girl release. Oh my god, it's amazing. I know you love that compliment. But anyway, good time to take a break. I'll be back in a little bit. Hello there. I'm back. Uh, which is the best compliment you can get in the community? I know. Well, I didn't know it was the best compliment, but I knew you would really enjoy such a compliment. Oh man, I should just watch my time lapse here. It goes over what I'm trying to replicate. Anyway, we're not actually gonna watch it, but it is actually what I'm trying to do. Um, actually, you know what? Maybe we like make this a little bit steeper right here, lead into that, and then it starts going over. Mm. I don't think we'll have that many people for game night this time around. I know Aaron, not Alex, you both said you'll be there. Hannah should be there. Uh that's about it for full confirmation of people. At the moment anyway. No tabs. Lana said no. I mean, they didn't say no, they just have other things going on. Usually we'll have one person join in, throughout it, like a random person, usually has the game. Like Nome, they don't usually pop in for usual streams, but they come around for game nights, just whatever, I don't blame them. Sometimes they pop in. Okay, so we're definitely going to hard mode right away then. Yeah, it won't take long. There's less of us. Gotta get a drill. My favorite. Not actually. Gotta get the, what is it, the shroom pickaxe? The shroom light pickaxe? I forget what they're called. Drills suck, yeah. But the first time I ever, like, really, like, got past hard, like, finished killing the wall of flesh, and then I was like, there's drills? And I was so amazed that there were drills, and I really wanted to use one, and because I thought they'd be extremely fast, but they're really not that fast. That's where my fun and excitement comes from. That's so real. It is. It's so excited. I was like, I could make a drill. I did the same thing back in the day. Exactly. It's like you'd assume this drill thing would be extremely fast, but no. You end up getting a way faster pickaxe. Gotta get the mushroom one. How do you get that one again? You need to make a mushroom biome outside of the mushroom biome. So usually I make it up in the sky. And then you make a little house for the guy to move into, right? I feel like there's more to it. I feel like you need like chlorophyte and something else to make the bars. Shroom light bars, yeah. That's what you need. So you probably need to defeat Plantera, which is, that's actually a really tough one a lot of the time. If you don't have a space dug out for it anyway. I think it's the Shroomite bars and like something else like ectoplasm maybe. Oh. I don't think you need the biome. Do you not? You might not. What do you buy from the mushroom guy? I don't think there's anything you really need from him. You just need a lot of mushrooms. And chlorophyte. Yeah, which I'm pretty sure to get chlorophyte, you need to go through a few bosses, which we probably won't get to. I just want to mine really fast. Is that too much to ask? I actually enjoyed the slower mining, with Terraria this time through. Mm. Funny, a few hermit crafters are doing Vault Hunters, so it's like the first time I'm actually really watching Vault Hunters at all. And I was watching a few videos of theirs recently of them. And it looks, honestly, it looked really interesting. I was like, man, I could actually get really into this if I wanted to as a mod. It looked like a lot of fun because you actually like you have a skills tree you slowly level up, and then you also use something to like unlock other parts of the mods. And you get to run a vault, and it's like you can there's different types of vaults of what you do in them, and it's kind of interesting. Yeah. Down the road. It'll be a while still. Yeah, Vault Hunters looks like it could be so much fun. Yeah, definitely does. I love mods in general, so I just know what would happen if I were to start a mod pack. I would get completely sucked into it. That's what happened last time, and the time before that, and the time before that. I'll go all the way until I finish it. All of a sudden, I have 30 days of playtime and way too fast. The mountain's like, oh, what, you coming back, Dad? There's also parts of me that make me wonder what I could do for a build in a mod pack. Like, it would get to the point where it would look probably too real, and it would be too much. It'd be a completely different game at that point. Yeah, all the new blocks. I'd have any sort of pattern block, basically, any color of a block. That's the one problem with mods, is that a lot of the time, those that are either newer to it, or even those that have played a lot of it, have a hard time picking out blocks. Miley.
I have bits, so here you go.
No, no,
How
no,
are you?
no, no, here you go. You don't have to give 100 bits. That could have been 100 messages, Miley. I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you for the 100 bits. You don't need to do that. It's too many. It's too many at once. Keep the change in your pockets. Just do one penny at a time, please. I don't know, but truly, I feel like I'd be able to do some crazy things with a mod pack. And I really love like making like the full automizing or not, automation. There we go. I can't think of the word. Automating everything and like having just a blast with that. So like I would literally probably like make something where all I have to do is flip a few levers, and I'd get whatever I needed. Or I'd have some sort of, there's all sorts of auto crafter things that you can set up too. I'm tired. I think I played the bass drum too hard. My shoulder kind of dead. Oh no, Miley. Did you have fun? We're just working on the mountain as usual. Nothing new around here. But we are on a new portion of the mountain finally. We're no longer working on the front. We're working on one of the sides. Yeah, playing instruments is typically fun. That's good. What all instruments do you play? Bum. You also don't have to answer. Bass drum gotta be one of the best percussion instruments to play. You just whack that thing. Mhm. I'm resumed, right? Yes. The piano? Oh man, hitting home for not Alex. Violin and percussion instruments beside the tenor and the snare drum. You play the violin? How good are you with the violin? Be honest now. I want to know. Piano and percussion gang, let's go. Very good. I haven't played for 8ish years. So you okay, you're very good. You probably so you're saying you probably pick it up again. Like if you had to, like if you picked it up again, you'd know things. Oh my god, that's amazing. I wish I could know how to do the violin just so I could play the Rohan like music song, like the song for them. Let's I wonder if I can find it. I don't know if they have the violin in this, but it's such a beautiful part of the Rohan's theme as they are doing anything. Oh, you wait. Very good. I have played for 8ish years. There we go. I read that wrong. I'm sorry, Miley. Not Alex also plays the piano. He said, "Don't you do all your lo-fi is that has piano is you, basically?" I don't think this we need to find. There's probably no lo-fi version that has a violin in it. I think the violin is a beautiful instrument when played right. I'm gonna be playing a straightforward song on the violin this Sunday. It's called "Sweden It's Wonderful." I know that song. I have the lo-fi version in here. That sounds amazing. Or a lo-fi version in here. It's not the lo-fi version. I don't know. It's also percussion for 7 years. Y'all are talented with instruments. I used to know how to play the trumpet. The trumpet, exactly. Actually, pretty good at percussion. I played for a year. Sad. There was no violin in that part of the song. Ugh. Can I just look it up? Ah, here we go. This is the epic version, is what it says. Is this the longest one? I can tell it's different though. Oh man. There was a TikTok of someone doing the violinless, like the violin part of this song. It was just downright beautiful. Mm. This is definitely the epic version, I'd say that. I was the most crack suspended simple player that were you now? That was an art form. I believe you. Would no, I've never done any sort of percussion. Can't believe you play the violin. Why? What was the reason why? I'm dead scared playing the triangle. But play the symbol really well. So much fun. You get to hit stuff and be loud. Okay, enough of this song. I've had enough. Back to my lo-fi. I can't talk when it's that epic. You get the point. There's a violin in it. Some of these triangle parts can get pretty hairy. Is this Animal Crossing? Yeah, it is. If you miss one note, everyone in the audience can tell immediately. You gotta be on time. There's no missing that note. Gorgor, welcome on in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Working on the mountain here today. As usual. It's nothing new around here. Miley, you should join us for game night this Friday. I may have already asked. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Oh, I'm doing well. We've gotten a few peaks done already. We have done this one, that one, and we've been working on this one now. What time and what game? 6 p.m. Central, and it's Terraria. On Friday, tomorrow. Already Friday. My, what nice peaks you have. Why, thank you. Sure, would love to and should be able to. But Friday this week is actually free. Oh my god! Ah, sweet. We got another player, not Alex. You're free to join. It's I'll be streaming before game night, and I'll be streaming game night itself most likely. So it'll be a long stream. I'll be starting stream on Friday at 12 p.m. Central. We'll be in this world for for about 2 hours, and then we'll be transitioning over to Jesse's SMP to work with Tabs on the maze event that we started last Friday. And I'm hoping to get a little more work done in creative on the castle. You know, we could spend the last hour of today's stream working on the castle if you guys wanted me to. It's all in creative at the moment. Just want to get the design done. Oh! Did you guys see that guy spawn? He's never spawned this close to me. Love to see some work on the castle. This is gonna be in the time lapse. That I found a nice hardcore world I'm going to play. Oh, really? Nice. I hope for the best. I would love. Already started designing creative. Have you actually? Careful, don't bore yourself out. Creative building can like if you do stuff in beforehand in creative can sometimes really like cause a little bit of like a drain on the like creativity. At least that's what I've kind of noticed. Saves me loads of time. It's just not the same entirely. Practice gonna be slow, but it'll be fun every now and then. Yeah, exactly. Minecraft's definitely the game you can pick up whenever. Especially if you already have a world. You slowly start adding stuff to a world and all of a sudden you have something really amazing going on. I'm only doing the main structure and exterior in creative. Oh yeah, don't do interior stuff in creative. That's a lot easier to do in survival, I think. The part that really helps me with the creative building, like beforehand, is when I use World Edit for a lot of my stuff, and I'm able to just like quickly copy and move things around, and then I also like add a gradient, or not a gradient. I texturize it. I can texturize it with a like just real fast. Definitely, so it's a little bit of learning though with World Edit though. Like you'll start off with the copy pasting and rotating objects even as is like a good base starting point. The further you get into it, you if you build your structure all out of one block, and you like, for example, like all my stone build stuff, all I have to do, I have the command saved somewhere. Actually, I have it saved on Discord for the texturizing of stone bricks and a few other texturizing things I have saved. But for stone bricks, I just have the command saved. I go and grab it every time I need it. Honestly, though, I'm on a smaller scale. I don't know how much time I want to sink into this. I was just seeing the things I do. I was... Yeah, but Miley, if you do join in, Aaron will be there, Hannah should be there, not Alex will be there, and I'll be there for game night. Those are the people that I know for sure. Sometimes someone else joins in. Sometimes not. But we still have room for like 3 more people if you join. What's she thinking of building on, Alex? think you've always sided with the medieval side of things for stuff like that. So what you thinking? Mm. This is crazy how this all comes together. I want you guys to know, I did not at all see this in my mind beforehand how this was going to look, and it looks astounding. It looks like it's been here the entire time. But all this stuff right here is new. I don't know how I did it. It just pieced itself together. Some nice medieval fantasy stuff. There you go. I'm really impressed with how well this came together. Like it's exactly what I wanted to do. This cool valley between the mountains, yeah. Mhm. I always have someone ask me. It's like a not even a monthly thing, but like probably every other week I get asked. It's really sort of like way you are terraforming this that. It's like no, like I have ideas. I talk the ideas out in front of you guys, but it probably is nonsense. But I draw a figurative line or like imaginary lines around where I want things. So it's like I knew I wanted a little cut in here. I knew I wanted to cut in here. I looked around, probably one more right around in there, another one right there, and I keep all that in mind. And then I go into figuring, I was like, I kind of want this area to look more like the front, that side of the mountain, those peaks. So I kept that in mind. I went and looked at what I had already done. That's where I got that idea from. It's like some of the, like this peak being up here and then it dips down and then it starts going back up. And then I also used a few of my like ways I usually do stuff. Like there's a pathway right up here that I made a while right away. It was one of the first things I made, and I connected it up over to this area that's already done. Because everything connects. I want it all to connect. So I went and did that. And then that formed this one, and then I went off that, and I was like, all right, I have another one here, dip down, do that again, and then it's like, I want a little bit more of a flat area, so I go and do that. It all comes together. Thad Rambles makes so much sense. Oh, Thad Rambles makes so much sense. Like that's everything that's how I thought it all through. It's like I just did one portion, and then once I finished that one portion, I moved on to the next, rethought about it because it's usually not perfect. It's a happy accident by the end of it all. And then I move on, and then I learn from it. I was like, I'm not fully happy with this being a small peak, yet it looks great. I think it's fine. I'm not going to change it. But I learned from this one because I wanted something more like this. And so I made this one a little bit wider area to work with, and didn't have it point up so much. But still, this isn't perfect as to what I wanted. So the next one I'm going to do, it's going to be like this one, but it won't be as tall in this section. So each, along the way of building this all, it changes for each one, and that's where the complete randomization comes from. I think it through the general lines and then I fill them in. A true artist. Oh, that's a good stopping point. We'll maybe head over to the creative world sooner here. That was the end of a shulker box. Anyway. And within that, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours, and we finished 3 peaks, started the know exactly what I want to do for the rest. I'm gonna get some dishes done, I'll be back. Sounds good, they're not, Alex. I'm gonna transition over to the creative world. Some wonderful mountain building today. I don't know, I really enjoy that way of building peaks. The I, it works really well. Mhm. Um, mm, mhm. Okay, bye. See you there soon. Ahem. Everyone, you better hydrate too, Miley. Four empty shulkers. I'll be able to fill one of these up though right away. Or just about, I think. Bet with some with a you have a circle water bottle? I think you. I swear I knew that. Mm, I have one as well. I haven't used it in a while. I do really enjoy it though. I just really enjoy the water bottle I have right now. And the circle water bottle just isn't the same. And there's no workaround. Alright, I think that's it. I have a nerdy giant wooden mug I'll take a sip of water from. Okay, Gorgor. You're gonna have to explain a little further what this wooden mug. Is it just like a... Is it just really a wooden mug? I'm gonna need more explanation here. Or is it like have some cool sketches into it? Because I have this really cool mug I got from Gen Con. Not this last year, but the year prior. And then this last year at Gen Con, we went to the same booth that I got my mug from, and there was a chalice that was the exact same like sort of design. So I went and got that for Hannah. So then we have a matching set. I have a mug and she has a chalice. I got from a Renaissance fair, so it's like a tankard kind of handmade turn. That sounds amazing. I want one. Nice, right? So now we both have a matching pair. I have a nice big mug. Not, yeah, it's like a big mug cup. I don't know. It's really cool. All right. Moving over to the creative world, unless anyone has anything else. One of my creative worlds. I got a lot of them. I'll show off what I got for the castle so far. It's nothing crazy. I haven't detailed it a whole bunch. Just gonna let this all load in. This creative world is also very crazy. Just, just so you know, this isn't the castle. This is the castle that I've been working on. I haven't detailed it a whole bunch. Give me an open set. Uh, but I got some of it going along. Like I got a little bit of a theme going on. Feel like I have a good idea for like the blank wall portion. Like here's the entrance to it. And then the backside is nowhere near done. But this is for the maze event that'll happen on Jesse's SMP sometime this winter. Got nice bones. What? I don't know. It's coming along. I gotta. There's a few things I want to do, like some of the like this back stuff that you see in the background. I want to change it to like deep slate is what I'm thinking, which we'll start messing around with here. Um, hmm. Maybe even a different deep slate. I think that one will be too dark. We can do this. Actually, we won't need that. This is where things start to pop once you start adding darker colors to it. You can kind of see it a little bit better. And then you'll see a magical thing happen when you texturize it. Because when you texturize it, it gets so much better.
Get these ads out of here.
I don't even run ads. You shouldn't get an ad unless you refresh the page. Miley, I really appreciate your Prime sub. Look at you, 3 months even. I appreciate that. Oh, I don't have armor. Don't look at me, I'm naked. Did it run an ad? It better not have. Gorgor, thank you for... Look at you, a new sub, tier 1. I appreciate that, Gorgor. You guys are too much. You don't have to sub. Although I fully understand. I hate ads. I pay Twitch like $12 a month to not have ads anywhere. I might have reloaded on accident. Something like that. That starts making that all start popping. Well, I appreciate the sub, both of you. I really do. I wonder. Oh, that's done. We'll name it later. It's an after stream thing. No, nothing here. Just andesite would mix it up, maybe even cobblestone, but I don't like mixing cobblestone into builds as much. Like this. Just want to get my bearing down. All right. That starts making things pop a little bit better. You want to see something cool? I'm gonna undo it because it's not, I don't want to do it yet. I gotta find it. Give me a second. I will show you the power of texturizing something. Place near. I don't like that one. Try again. Nah. It adds so much. Then again, a bunch of the stairs aren't texturized. I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna undo it. But it adds so much to everything when you texturize it. I need to do it to the stairs as well, and then it'll look a little bit better. I use stairs heavily in my build, along with slabs. It's how you get all the different shapes together. But anyway, I don't need that to see how it will be one day. But we gotta work on a few more. We got 4 more towers. Yeah, much better. Exactly. It adds so much. What do you guys think of the dark oak with the deep slate? I wasn't sure on it. One thing you got to keep in mind, this will be in a snow biome, in a tundra biome, where there's a bunch of snow. And so darker colors will work well because there's going to be a lot of white around us. There's going to be a lot of snow. And don't mind the other chaotic things in this world. I've had this creative world for a little while. I like having creative worlds where I actually build in them with a background instead of just a flat world. I'll do redstone on flat worlds though. We need to do this. Inward, inward. That's old for. No, it isn't. This is for. Actually, I did that right. This is for the maze event. Just like that. I'm just working on a small castle with a courtyard. Welcome back, Aaron. How are you? You don't know. Why don't you know? Existing? If you so to get started here, how I started this creative process for all this, it was all like me and Tabs were working on a maze event, so that was the beginning. So we got to figure out how do you want to start the maze event, and I had an idea. I wanted to build a castle for it, and just somehow include a castle within the maze event entirely. And we eventually boiled the idea to a point where there's going to be a cave-in that happened right here where this fountain is at, and the fountain's going to fall down, and that's where you enter the maze. And you enter this maze into these icy caves, and you find your way out eventually outside the icy caves, and then you find yourself into a hedge maze. And a hedge maze will be on like the back end of the castle, and a little bit of the sides just to wrap it up a little nicely. And eventually, once you find your way outside the hedge maze, you'll end up right back here. So it all wraps full circle around. You enter in this way, and go down that to enter the maze, actually. Then you exit the maze right here, which is on the back side of the castle. It's a very simple design. So the castle really isn't that big of a deal for the maze. So then eventually I was like, well, it has to be a smaller castle. So I came up with a random shape. From what I've learned, I haven't built a lot of castles myself. I've had lots of starts on castles, I just never finish them usually. Just either just don't have a lot of fun with them or move on. And what I've learned with castles and just building in general with housing is variation with roofs and different shapes with that, especially with castles, like different shapes for the towers and all that. So like I have some circular, some square, some really small circled ones. Good variety in the wall is a good one, where it's just a little more organic shaped to it. That's where I kind of started. So I laid down a little perimeter around, just a one line block, threw in a couple towers where I thought it'd be nice, and went from there. I did make the fountain first. I haven't figured out a way to like break it. I took off the top piece and I was like, man, the top piece still looks nice. But the fountain will have fallen into the cave in and I have to break it somehow. We'll get there. All right. Why don't we have mossy deep slate variants? That'd be really cool. You think you'd have some. I have been thinking about like how all these little areas connect as well. And there's a lot of variation in the wall itself. But I'm not done work on interior. There's no interior for this build. Two up. It would even make sense for the glow lichen variant. Oh, that'd be cool if glow lichen could be all wrapped up around Deep Slate. Something like this. I think I don't want to put a roof on this one. It'd be cool. I got an idea. Bring this up one more. Do something like this. That would just not be creative. Like this. We'll worry about the rest of the tower later. Um, no, I want to do vice versa. I think I like that more. Because denying artists access to colors makes them really creative and expressive. Yep. Definitely doesn't limit them and make them less creations, yeah. I try not to think about it too much. What do you think of this so far, though, Aaron? I feel like the front entrance has really come together. And to also put into reference, this castle here will be up on a hill a little bit, so like you'll be walking up to it. I wasn't sure about this tower. This tower, I wasn't like, I didn't think it was gonna look this way, and I like it. It's not like a typical tower you would see because usually towers they like fold in and come out, or just fold in general, like have a big base and then just go up. They usually don't keep their width as much. I like it. Detailing wise, I like. I do think the deep slate accents is a bit much. Watch this. We'll go and throw that in there. That adds a little bit, and then I have another one. Uh, we'll have to mess around with that one a little. That's a little bit. I think it's fine. Not sure what to replace it with, but it's the same as I felt when you did with the Thassel. I like it. I like it a lot, if I'm being honest, Aaron. I think it balances the dark black stone and the stone together. I'm gonna undo these texturing though, because I'm not done. Texturing happens last with build. You love the roofs? I wasn't sure uh how if I liked it or not. And it's definitely grown on me. Similar design as always. Mm. They contrast well. Dark oak and blackstone are so nice together. Yeah, I don't think I've messed around with it before together, but it's the two I would put together. Blackstone, it looks decent with this one, the stripped oak. You can make that one work. Not in this scenario. This is a little too much at the moment with the dark oak, but it does you can make it work. I've made it work. We just do something. Ta-da. It's a side one. You'll never see it. Did I do this? Um, Good, now I did all this. They really need a medium stone between stone and deep slate. Oh wait, they're adding that in. Yeah, you are able to get there. Like, it is a little hard. You got to be a little more pieced with it, and I've forgotten. There's a way to do it. I've been able to do it a few times, where you slowly start mixing together, even if just like grab this one. Yeah, that one. It gets there. Tell Jesse a PlayStation. No. The reason I'm going for darker colors is because this will be in a tundra biome with all the snow. Snow tundra, whatever they're called. But like this gray floor, what I should do is do I have any stone? I have that. Oh. Ah. Those are called snow carpets. That gives such a different view to it. I don't like it. We'll go with that for now. You're building in that color area? Yes! But just to keep in mind, you also can see grass. It's not snow blocks, it's not pure white. You might have to make adjustments down the road. I like the deep slate. I don't know why it bothers you. Something like this. Clashes is why it bothers me. I don't see it clashing at all. Something like that. that. That's alright. Do something like this. Alright. I'll look around. I'll think about it. Goes with snow. Mm. Maybe another brick. Think of dark but different. Thought about another brick for the roofs, actually. Polished? I've never really liked polished ones. Just boycott the maze until 1.20 per 1. Smooth is perfect. Bit repetitive, but add some cobble deep slate. It already crossed my mind. Whenever I use one block, I think about what can be mixed in with it. That may have been fine. I wall. Don't mind me. Make something in like that. Too repetitive. That's the problem with such things. Made them stand out. Don't want them to stand out. I prefer that. It's too much. Just to keep in mind how I think of it, a lot of the times when you're looking at blocks, especially like the newer dark ones like Blackstone or Deep Slate, their polished version has a lighter color to them than the other parts of it. It's just a little bit darker in my mind. This one's a little lighter, but if you were to grab tiled is a lot darker. It's another form that's the darkest form, in my opinion, is this one. And this is a very much just a highlighting block. Like you just use it in one area. I don't like the polished ones very much. I don't like them very much, but they have their purposes. All right, I'm gonna do this just for a second. Thanks, Blazes. We're just messing around. This is a build for Jesse's server, the maze event that we were working on. I'm okay with that. Those polished are so nice. Not to be confused with polished ice blocks. That right there, that looks nice. Or are you talking about these, no, you were talking about that. That's the only polished block here. You gotta think about the build as a whole. I'm already using blackstone, so I can tie the color right back in. The ites. The andesite die, yeah, I get it. Alright. We'll keep that for the end, because we'll be having more of this later. I'm okay with that. I can change that. I don't mind using a new block around. I think the deep slate would have worked. Would have worked well enough. I love this little thing right there. um, how's this done again? Mm, just those polished ones are different. Is that where you plan to have the gallows? Where there's no gallows. This is a very simple build I'm doing. The little thing you said you love. No, I don't know. It's just stupid. It's a stupid, silly thing that fit perfectly. I might even bump this one up. And imagine, oops. That is a background piece. Just a real simple tower. Oh, wonder. Give me a second. We're loading up another creative world to look on inspiration we've already done. Oh, for anyone that hasn't seen the recent things we've done on the mountain creative world, why is the world floating over itself over there? It's an old creative world, okay, Aaron? Haven't you've seen this? For anyone lurking though that hasn't seen my creative world in a while, you have not? I showed it in the Discord at one point. It still is takes you a step back. This one's the most up to date. This section right here, I added a little bit. I haven't visited in this while. I need to finish off the top area and a few other highlighting areas. Those cherry logs? No, it's just nether brick. Unstripped. I looked at the cherry logs. Not yet. I can't believe you haven't seen that though before. I shared it in the Discord at one point. You may just have looked at it for a second and was like, "Oh my god!" and then you've already whatever. I hating on my cherry logs? I'm not hating on them. Just not for that. I like the nether brick. Nether brick is a core block in the palette here. I'm looking at these these. I've already made something similar. Okay, see, these are a lot bigger. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's curiosity. No, I'm really happy with how this wall is looking. And then the idea for right here is something to, I want to put that on the wall somehow. Like, not like a big banner, but like within the stone, it'll have that symbol. My little dragon symbol. My phoenix, I think, yeah. And I want to put it right above there. And then I got to finish off the corner. That's with the big box. Same on the other side. Grayscale. Make it a grayscale option. Yeah, it'll be made out of stone. There'll be a cool thing here, and it'll be probably a big backdrop for it, and it'll have some sort of way of making it. We've done similar things like with that. Something like we've etched in little things like this in here. I need to redo some of this. I don't like how the bottom of these towers look. But yeah, don't worry about that. It'll look cool. It'll have the same sort of depth as we see here. All right. I just wanted to look at something real quick. We have less than an hour left to stream, and I've done nothing. It's an old creative world. Don't mind the floating world. I haven't actually stepped back to look at this yet. Yeah, it'll look good. That tower right there is a key feature, I think. It's the tallest tower I'm going to build. Probably. But no, this is the old... You know what this is, Aaron. And this is where I had started work on my build. Just never got around to it. And then for Jesse's build competition, the different variations I went through until I got to the finished product. The finished product was all done on her server, though. I never fully finished it. I just had a main idea. That wall rings a bell. I've shown it off before to you. Finished product's all the way over there. Just use this. I think this was the final variation I had before before the build competition came up. So this was what it was looking like, and then this was a final piece of it. This build came together well. Even had an underground portion that you'd travel down into, and it would lead to the dragon egg. Did you win this? No. They had a different thing in mind for it, I guess. But Dan won it. I don't know how you don't win that. I don't know. It's whatever. I think they just they didn't want it to be so filled or something. I don't know. Something about it they didn't like, I guess. It's whatever. Moved on. I like how this looks. This is all done. Didn't like that you have a cold. So, yeah, it had to be. No, Dan had a really cool build as well. Only non-cult leaders can win. Helped Dan with his build a little at one point. His box wasn't a perfect 50 by 50 box. It was a 50 by 51. And he had built his build centered on, like, it was centered. And it wasn't centered because it was a 50 by 51. So I helped him move two things of it with Litmatica. It's like these two weird torch shapes that he had. This organic flow to it, and they were all the same. And it would have taken him way too long to move it. I felt the pain he would have had to do because I've done such things before without Lightmatica. Mm. 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 Little details. Doesn't even matter. Um, Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Nope. Ba-da-dum. I actually really enjoyed this little thing. I don't know why. It's so much in such a little area as a back entrance or what will be the exit of the maze. I just really like it. I like it more than what I did for the entrance. Think we do something similar to that over here? Eh. Let's trying to think here. I want to figure out which one I want to put another roof like that on. I don't want to do every other. I'm thinking it might have to be this roof. I'm only worried because of how big it is. But I kind of want to do something a little bit different with this one. We're gonna mess around with it for a second. We go and do something like that. I'm tired of this. Mm. Ah, shucks. No, I've just wasted time. Something like this. And then even maybe Two down, two down. Like that. Um. Do that, and then do something crazy. How do you guys think about that? I do want to wrap this around though fully. Perfect. I was worried it was going to rotate the other way. One thing to keep in mind, if you're ever using rotation with World Edit, to keep in mind that every time you like enter in that rotate 90, it's based off your last rotation. So if you rotate at 90 once, you've rotated at 90. You rotate at 90 one more time, then you've rotated 180 off of your very first position. Just a thing to keep in mind. Rotate it one more time. It's like, what is that, 270? Probably, yeah. Then one more, it's 360. Just a small thing to keep in mind. What I'm thinking now is we put a tower on top of this tower. Like this. Won't be a tall one. I think it'll be interesting. A little bit different than what you usually see. But once you see it, it might look familiar. Be on the outside. We gotta move it entirely. I think right over here might be even better. Like that. Let's say once you enter into here, I want to instantly start going up as soon as you enter. This wall might have to be a little bit lower. Just this one though. Just to be able to actually get onto it. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you have a limited space in a certain area of where you want, like at the top here, for example, we have a limited space. So you'll start the entrance at the top. Yeah, like that, and then I want this to be the entrance into this one. Also go and do this. Nah, we'll leave it open. It's whatever. Nobody will see it. I think that'll look cool. Um, trying to think of how to do this. 2 down. Oh, it is a smaller one. Oh, no, it's not. Did I just go too far out? Wait, what? How big is this pillar? Oh, perfect. I want to do that instead. Now over the wire. Ah, perfect. I remember how high we did this for? It's like 7, right? Now we go and grab this. So we've already done the work. Same thing we just did. Now we have a little tower on top of a big tower. It's beautiful. Trying to think of how to decorate it. I might just copy what we did already. What was that, a stair? Do something like this, just mess around with the idea. Hmm. What we'll probably do is that. Make its own design. Having such a hard time with corners for this build. Because I'm making things so small. Mm. Maybe you can just do something like that. Ugh. It just looks bad. Everything looks bad. Why does it all look bad? It all looks bad. I just want to start over. I'm joking. But it looks bad. You can't even see it. It looks fine. It looks bad. You know what'll fix it? I haven't done any yet. Just throw some trapdoors in there. That'll fix it all up. It honestly did. So stupid. Oh, I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. Did I miss a break? I don't know what to do. I give up. I don't actually. Deep slate walls, it won't work. Walls won't work. It looks bad. It doesn't matter. If walls in general won't work as stone brick, it won't work as a different block. My general rule of thumb with how I build, if you can make it all out of one block and it looks good, then you can add whatever blocks to it, usually, and it'll look even 10 times better. Then you add a little bit of texturizing to it, and it's even better after that. I like the stupid trapdoors. Looked good. Is this about your bedtime? No. We still have 22 minutes left to stream. This is why I build in creative. If anyone ever wondered why do you always build in creative before, it's because I can work on it and throw a million things at it, and eventually it starts to come together. I didn't want to use trapdoors because I don't want to detail that much. Already better. Alright, whatever. This one's done. We're almost done with the build, though. We have 3 done, 3 left. Hopefully I can get them done sometime soon. I think that looks good. How do I want to do this? Maybe we just have it as a silly thing. Something like that. Is it about your bedtime blazes? I'm joking. Just messing with you. Something like this. Should this be the floor? Oh, I work 11 to 7. Let's do this. Slab. Bum, bum. This is why I don't build castles. This is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fall apart. How do I do this? Bum, bum, bum. Has redeemed Black Plague where we shop. No. No. Lodge, I'm sorry. That's why I didn't do those before. It's fine if it's a slab. It's still a peak up of and over. It looks alright from the ground. I don't know how I'm gonna detail outside of this one. We'll probably do something where this etches. Take this out probably and work that somehow in. Take out this entire wall. Mm. Also, where did Hannah and Alex go? Alex, I'm not sure. Lo-Fi Dwarf channel when? I have some Lord of the Rings dwarf music. I have this one. Thought we had another. I don't see it. Could just be this one. Oh no, there is another. I found it. Hannah's probably reading her book. She recently like got something to turn her iPad into like a nice little laptop. Bum, bum. Oh man, everybody I was watching on Twitch was rated out. This is too much on a Twitch screen, although it looks really cool. Um, throw this person up. This person's up. Never mind. Oh, Eric's just blue screened. He'll be back live soon. Instead, Alex probably has an apple. An Apple OD? Yeah, probably. So, Lo-Fi Girl, standing by the window, it's Thad admiring his gem collection. That'd be fun. I've always, like, it'd be really cool to have a professionally made song that is tailored towards me. I just don't know how I would want it. You know what we'll probably do? Let's do this. We'll just go and nick this. I don't know if it's the same height. Whoops. What do we got to do with this? Almost perfect. Just gotta change the top up a little bit. There. I am rushing this build, just in case anyone wondered. I'm trying to get it done. Uh, I'm enjoying working on it, but I'm trying to get it done as fast as possible. Where's the middle? God, you gotta rotate it again. Cat Dog, welcome on in. Oh, look, you got a sub. I'm guessing that was from the last stream. I hope you're doing well. We're in a creative world, working on a build for a maze event for an SMP that we'll be working on tomorrow with Tabs, in fact. But I'm working on a castle just as like a centerpiece for the maze, kinda. And here's how it's going. How are you? Oh, I'm doing well. I'll eventually have to do all this in survival as well. Minor details, minor details. We are nearing the end of stream, though. Apologize for you just coming in. We only got about 10 minutes left of stream here today. But yeah, I'm doing well. Trapdoors are such a band-aid fix. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just getting tired. Want the build to be done. Whoops. I like that you can place chains like that, but sometimes it's bothersome. Hang some lanterns off that. Would have been in sooner, but I've been working on my world. Oh, really? What have you been doing in there? I don't know if I knew that you had a world. It matches. Yeah, it's annoying. It's whatever. Villager trading hall? Oof, those take time. Don't blame you working on that then. Okay, we'll just leave that as is. I do like that. Just for a reference, I'm thinking a lot about Helm's Deep while I'm working on this. They didn't have towers just like that, but they do have like these open towers. And that's where I'm getting a lot of inspiration from with how everything's connecting and flowing. I really enjoyed how Helm's Deep looked. Um, um, it all connects. It's all these different ideas come together slowly, and I throw them all together and hope for the best. It's almost done. I'm just working on one more spot, then final decoration. Oh man, you're going all out. Is there any sort of specific build for it? Or is it just straight up a villager trading hall? Like some people do a big library for all their librarians and that. Um, on, I don't even have this in here. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Oh, am I too high? I am. I'm one too high. There we go. It's funny how it works both ways. I don't know how to describe it, but I can send a picture of it on the Discord. Oh, go ahead. I'd love to see it. I still have to make my entire villager trading hall at some point in my world. I do have an idea for it, though. Bum, 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 Only been almost 3 years, right? I do have villagers set up at this point now. I got a lot of librarians set up at the moment. I have all the ones for tools set up. Apart from maybe fortune. I don't think I have fortune. I might, I just don't know for sure. I'm not even sure how I want to do this one. I might just take this to here. Get one further back. I don't like doing villagers, and I don't really need them at the moment. That's why I haven't done them. Where did that go? What? Oh, I see. Um, that should do it. Ta-da! Ba-da-dum-bum. Sent the pictures? Oh, okay. Oh, that's really cool where it's floors. Can you fly? Nope, that looks like the ceiling. Never mind. But you can fly around to the different floors, I bet. Oh, that looks fun. And now I'm assuming you're on some sort of mobile device. I now understand why that was a little tough to do for a picture. It's underground. I figured here. I really like it for a villager trading hall. Oh, we gotta end. It's almost 9. I'm a little hungry. I didn't have a lot of time. I literally had what was it? I had a little bit of time at like 4. I set up all the things I needed for stream, and then I had 5 minutes before 5 to get everything set up. Or like hit go live. All right. I think we're gonna go right over to Eric. We haven't been over to him in a little while, and Echo isn't live anymore. But we're gonna head over to Eric. A lot of you guys already know Eric. He's an amazing streamer. Bye. You know, Cat Dog, your bye always feels so strong. Oscar, hello there, Oscar. How are you? You can grab the first raid message if you're subbed, and Cat Dog, you're subbed. You can join in for the raid. Grab the second raid message if you're not. Oscar, I hope you're doing well. I mean, thanks, Thad, for the stream. Of course, Gorgor. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't as chaotic as last stream. Most streams aren't as chaotic as last stream, but it's a lot of fun. Cult time with Eric. I'm not doing that. That raid message does not format well. But we're heading over to game time with Eric. Amazing streamer. He's a chill streamer like me, so it should be going well there. He is usually in his hardcore world. Really enjoy your chill vibe in mountain building. Oh, I appreciate that, Gorgor. But yes, please grab the raid message. Go follow Eric if you aren't already. Great streamer. Similar vibes as here, but different. Everyone's different. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be starting at 12 p.m. Central. And I will be going until most likely more than 8 hours. 8 hours is the minimum stream time I'll be going for tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys there. If not, I'll be back next week. Hopefully Monday and Tuesday I'm hoping for streams. Since it's Thanksgiving week and I'll be spending time with family. Otherwise, good night everyone. Appreciate you all being here. Yeah, that's it. Game night tomorrow as well if anyone wants to join in. Bye-bye.